Hi,
Hi.
sir. Hey, my name is Glad, and I'm really happy to meet you today.
Uh, I I'm happy too. My name
Uh,
is Tay.
hey, finally, I've met you. I sometimes see your name in the English mid chat.
Ah,
Yeah.
ah, you are the one who reply my English.
Some sometimes, yeah,
Ah,
but I usually uh, do not leave a comment sometimes, but yeah, the reason why I remember you is that I think you were posting about traveling before.
yes.
Did you just come from another country?
Yes. 2 weeks ago, I
It's
went to
really you.
Thailand. Yeah.
It's nice to finally meet you, sir.
Yes. Nice to meet you.
Anyway, how did your day go? Was it a busy one for you?
No, I was not busy because
Mm.
today the finals is
Ah,
serious. So
I heard about that.
I didn't want to go outside
Uh-uh.
because I have a daughter.
Mm-hmm,
Uh,
mm-hmm.
it is it is dangerous for children today.
Yeah, oh my. What will children do when they have to go to school and the finder's level is too high?
In my daughter is going to my daughter goes to kindergarten.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
sometime when the find dust is serious,
Mm-hmm,
so
mm-hmm.
we decide we don't let her go to kindergarten. Uh,
Oh, okay.
she just absent.
Mm-mm,
Actually,
mm-mm.
it's not absent to when the pine dust is big. big. Uh,
Oh.
so um, but sometimes she usually wear a mask.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Oh, that's so sad. I mean, the education of children can be affected because of this kind of weather.
Yes. Uh, so I want to go abroad someday.
Right, right. Oh, so you want to live with your family in another country?
uh, yes,
Ah, that's
my
great. That's
family
great.
and I will live another country. That's
Mm-mm.
why I am studying English.
English.
Yeah.
Okay. That is great to hear. May I ask, sir, which country do you plan to
It's
go to? What country?
my my goal is living in Canada
Canada.
uh,
Oh,
because
okay.
my sister lives in Canada, and
Uh-uh.
also Canada is has good environment for children.
Mm-mm-mm. Right,
Yeah,
right.
actually, I am on paternity leave since last year.
Oh, so your wife just gave birth?
No,
No?
my wife gave birth 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, in Korea, we can take a leave
Uh-uh.
until their son their children to be uh, elementary school.
Oh, and that is covered
Uh,
for
uh,
your
yes, from
covered by your paternity leave.
yes until
Uh,
my daughter is uh, 8 years old.
oh,
I
that's
can,
very interesting. That's good.
but using just 1 year, only 1 year.
Mm-mm-mm.
Uh, so unfortunately, my paternity leave is 2 day left. two
Oh,
days left.
so you're going back to work.
Yes, times
Uh-huh.
really goes fast.
Right,
So
right. Oh my. But you had been on break from work for a year. Did you miss working?
um yes, of course, but when before I when I was on I am paternity leave.
Mm-mm.
I told my boss I will quit my job after
Mm-mm.
this.
Mm-mm.
Uh, but it is my plan is changed. Uh,
Ah,
so
okay. You
uh,
were not planning to go back.
uh, no. Uh, I told my boss I
Uh-uh.
will keep my job, but I changed
Okay.
my plan.
Uh-uh.
I decided to go back to my work.
Uh-uh.
So
Uh-uh.
I really want to work, but
Uh-uh.
it feel uncomfortable because my boss
Mm-mm.
doesn't like me. Uh,
What made you think so?
uh, I I I am only the one who is leave who is on a paternity leave in my company. Mm.
But that is your right, and you are just exercising your right and choice.
Oh, right, right, you are right.
Mm-hmm.
But my boss is very strict and he is very conservative.
Conservative. That's the
Uh,
only problem. And you
uh,
took paternity leave as an excuse.
yes.
They will probably think that the only people who take a leave for their children are the women.
I think my boss think think that I think my boss think that I will he have he have
Mm-mm.
me to go another department.
Mm-mm.
But our our department is going to big big project,
Mm-mm.
and
Mm-mm.
also uh,
Okay.
in my two of them who
Uh,
is in my department
mm-mm.
uh, quit quit their job this month.
Okay. So he really needs someone.
Yes, yes. Uh, she can help uh, uh, sending me
Yep.
another another department.
Then is that a good thing for you?
Yes, good thing.
Okay.
It's a good thing for me.
Right, right. And since you are very good at your job, they cannot afford to lose you at this moment when they need more people.
Mm,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, may I ask, sir, what do you do? If it's
Uh, uh,
okay.
I am computer programmer, and I am
Computer programmer.
making banking system.
Wow. Security
Not
or
security.
operations?
Operation. Uh,
Oh.
Usually banking have two services, two major service. One of
Mm-mm.
them is loan service.
Mm-mm.
The
Mm-mm.
other thing is deposit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
So
Mm-mm.
my role is in deposit. Uh, so
Mm.
I am good at calculating interest.
Mm-mm. Oh, wow. Okay. You can see a lot of money every single day.
Yeah, but I don't have a lot of money.
Well, as you have probably seen, money is just number, right? It's just a number.
Yes, right.
You can see the money in a computer. What is that? It's just a number.
Yes.
Yeah, but that number is really powerful.
Mm.
Okay, well, anyway, thank you, sir, for sharing about your job. Anyway, I think yeah, it's really good that we get to know each other
Mm-mm.
for our first class. But may I ask, sir, what do you want to talk about? Do you have like a topic or a book that you want to discuss?
Mm, mm, I want to have a pre-talking.
Free talking. Oh, okay, free talking it is. Okay. What made you decide to go into computer programming?
uh, Once I I have a chance to play computer game when I was elementary school uh, at my friend's house.
Mm-mm-mm.
Uh, I it was very unforgettable. I
Mm-mm-mm.
I really liked it. So
Mm-mm.
I I kept persuading to buy a computer to
Computer.
my parents.
Wow. At
So
that time, computers must have been so expensive.
yes. Uh, so
Uh,
uh, if I told my father like that
mm-mm.
if you buy a computer, I will
Mm-mm.
study hard. But it's a it was a riot. It was a lie.
Uh, but, but did he buy you a
uh,
computer?
yes, he ended up buying me a computer.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
yes,
Uh,
it is quite expensive, and also
mm.
it is color monitor.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. It was first time.
Mm.
So many my friend came to my house to see
Wow.
my computer.
Wow. I think at that time computers are so much more expensive than the most expensive computer that we have now.
Yes. Usually these days,
Mm-mm.
the computer costs how can I say, mm, 2 million. 2 million.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
The quite expensive computer is 2 million.
Mm-mm.
But 2 years later, it is
Mm-mm.
same price. Even though
Uh-uh.
the how can I say uh, uh, it it is same price. But the
Mm-mm.
the value
Mm-mm.
is not same.
Right, right.
Uh,
It did not depreciate.
uh,
Depreciation. Yeah,
Depreciation.
depreciation. The value goes down
Uh,
as time goes by,
yes.
especially with things, machines, or anything actually. They have a depreciating value.
Mm, yes, yes.
Mm-mm.
So
Okay.
uh, it uh, it it was my grade six. So
Wow. I didn't even experience using a computer until I was in high school.
mm,
The first time I touched a computer, and that's not even my computer, that is our school computer, was when I was in high school, I think.
uh,
25 years
20,
ago?
not
No, 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 not 25. 20
almost
years
to
ago. Yeah, 20 years
almost
ago
to
for me.
30 years ago. Because
Mm-hmm.
I am 40 now.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So yeah, my first experience to get a computer
Uh-uh.
was 35 years ago, maybe.
Wow, you're quite lucky.
Yes, and
We didn't even hear about computers in my hometown until I was in high school. I am from a countryside, so people are kind of not so rich there, so we couldn't really afford computers. Yeah, we couldn't even afford TV at that
Mm,
time when I
mm,
was young. Yeah, so
yeah.
much more with computers.
Yeah. So after that, my father
Mm-mm.
really regret to buy me a computer because I always play a computer game.
Oh.
Uh, but as a result, I became a computer programmer. Uh,
That's
so
great.
at
That's
that time,
great.
I I hope I hope to be a computer programmer. Actually,
Mm-mm.
game programmer. But
Mm-mm.
I don't have a I didn't have a chance to be a game programmer. Uh,
Okay.
yes, so I still have I still have to be a game programmer,
Mm-mm.
but
Mm-mm.
it is too late.
Well, if you want to, you could probably study it again and probably make a game just for fun.
Yes, right.
Oh, but at that time when you were studying programming, sir, why didn't you study game programming? Wasn't it offered in your university before?
um,
Mm-mm.
in uh, Before I dreamed to be a game programmer.
Mm-mm.
I studied the computer game myself.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Also, but in my in my college,
Mm-mm.
we don't they didn't teach me a computer
Ah.
making game program.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Uh,
Mm-mm.
and and also after I graduate college,
Mm-mm.
I wanted to enroll the
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
game making game academy, but
Mm-mm.
I was late a day. I just a day,
Oh,
so
wow.
I
Wow.
yeah
Because of one day. I mean, you probably would have a very different
yes
future, right?
yes I miss the date.
Oh,
So
no.
I I decided to another I decided to enroll another class. It is
Mm-mm.
business class, uh, making business system.
Systems.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
After that, I finally became a system programmer.
Okay. It's like
Yeah,
completely opposite, right? I mean,
yeah,
programming for games, like it's like
yeah,
programming for fun.
yeah,
Programming for business,
yeah.
Right.
Life is um interesting.
Right,
Yeah,
right. But yeah, at least you are still a programmer.
yeah. But I don't regret
Mm-mm.
to I don't regret to get my existing job
Mm-mm.
because making banking system
Mm-mm.
is also fun and it makes me money more
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
than
Right.
to be a game programmer.
Programmer, yeah. And at least that industry is so much more stable than the gaming industry.
Yeah.
Right? The
Yes.
gaming
Right.
industry is too fast
Yes.
and too stressful, really.
Yes. Uh,
I worked with programmers before, and yeah,
you
I mean,
were a programmer before?
no, I was a graphic designer before.
Ah,
I was
ah,
a graphic designer before,
ah.
yeah, and I only had one project with the game
Mm,
programming project. I did some kind of colorings and touch ups with on their image for the game.
Oh,
It's too stressful because they are pali pali. You have to finish it by tomorrow. We have to update it by today, like that.
yeah.
So,
Yes.
since then, I did not want to accept gaming projects, so
Uh,
I took business projects instead too. Marketing materials,
yes.
user interface of business softwares like that. That's what I did.
Yes. My first company is was making game program.
Mhm,
But
mhm,
my role is not. My role is was not making computer game.
uh-uh, mhm,
But the environment is really free. Uh,
mhm,
just
mhm,
whenever uh, I want to do,
mhm.
uh, it's allowed, and they, nobody consider nobody consider my style.
Uh-uh, uh-uh.
Uh,
Right, right.
I just want to wear my clothes.
That's
uh,
the thing about tech companies, especially gaming or software developing companies.
yes, but my second company is making banking system.
Mm.
So after the first day when I go to second company, I wore a half half
Uh-huh.
pants.
Uh,
Uh, so the
what did the company executives say? How did they react?
the I remember my CEO shout me and who he is, yeah. So I
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
that must have been so funny. I mean, after a few days, but probably during that day, you were thinking, "Oh my gosh, what did I do?"
Yes, because
Okay.
I did the previous company. I
Mm-mm-mm.
so
Yes, sir.
and I was very young, so
Uh-uh.
I didn't know I didn't know their culture.
Mm. I mean, it's like a New York banking office and a Silicon Valley tech company. In Silicon Valley, you could wear whatever you want. You can work whenever and wherever you want. But in New York banking office,
Mhm. Yes.
they have to follow the rule. It's
Uh,
very formal.
yes, yes.
Uh, so is your second company is still your company right now, sir, or?
No, interestingly, my first company and second company closed. So I have to change my company,
Mm-hmm.
but I uh, I sick of my company culture at that time because it's very
Mm-hmm.
strict, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not strict person. So I decided to run my own business. Uh,
Oh,
so
okay.
I I sold some clothes and shoes
Mm-hmm.
on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, my business also closed.
Wow. Oh, so it's not really that easy to run a technology-based company.
Yes. So
So you decided to go back to
yes,
working?
yeah, I decided to go back to work, and
Mm.
so. I flew several company.
Mm-mm.
Finally, I settled down this company.
Mm-mm.
So I have worked for 6 years. Uh, yeah, I love my company, but
Mm-mm.
I don't like my boss.
Well, at least you like your job. Getting along with the boss is at least bearable when we like what we do, right?
Mm, yes.
Well, anyway, thank you so much, Sir Tay, for your sharing about your job and your experience in the IT field. Yeah. Unfortunately, sir, our time is over, so I have to say goodbye soon.
Yeah.
Enjoy the remaining days of your vacation.
Okay.
I hope to see you again some other time, Sir Tay. But
Yeah.
for now, have a wonderful evening. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.